Now let's look at event 2. Okay, now event 4, we need to reach latest by the 9th month, latest. D takes 1 month. So event 2, if you go that way, if you finish event 2 at the end of the 8th month, activity D takes 1 month, so you reach event 4 at the 9th month, right? But event 5, which needs to be finished latest at the 9th month, you have this activity E, right, which takes 6 months, which means if you look at that line, you need to finish 2 latest by the 3rd month, because only if you finish 2 at the 3rd month will you be able to finish 5 at the 9th month, right? 5, in order to reach 5, you need to finish both E as well as C. Okay, now E can be started latest at the end of the 3rd month and can be finished latest at the end of the 9th month. What about event 3? 3, to go from 5 to go backwards, from, if you have to reach 5 by 9, you have to reach 3 by 7. If you have to reach 3 by 7, you have to start at 1 by 2, okay, along this route. But if you look at the other route, you need to reach 2 latest by 3. A takes 3 months, so you need to be at 1 at 0. Okay, so we have now worked backwards by putting a black 12 at the 6th activity, and we have got these black numbers now, which brings us back to activity 1. Okay, right. I would suggest that you go over this process 2 or 3 times to become familiar with the way the process is done. Right. We now have this network with these figures. What do these figures tell us? They tell us that if you look at activity C, for instance, okay, look at activity C. Now C needs to be over latest by 9. The end of the 9th month, C should be over latest, and C can begin latest by the end of the 7th month, but the earliest you can begin C is at the end of the 5th month, because the earliest you can reach point 3 is at the end of the 5th month, which means you have some flexibility, right? You can decide that for 2 months you do not work on C, and you begin work on C only after 2 months. That is the gap that you are permitted by this analysis, right? You are permitted that gap in the case of activity C. But let's take activity E, for instance, right? Now, okay, activity E 5, event 5 has to be finished latest at 9. E takes 6 months, therefore E can start latest by 3, which is the earliest you can start E by 3. So in the case of E, the earliest and the latest start dates are the same. It's both 3 and 3, 9 and 9. So E is a critical activity. In the same way, G, if you look at the 2 events on both sides of G, 6 and 5. 6 is 12, 12. 5 is 9, 9. Right? Okay. G again is a critical activity. A, it's 3, 3 and 0, 0. A is a critical activity. So the path AEG is the critical path. That is the path AEG which determines the time the project will take. If A goes beyond 3 months, or if E goes beyond 6 months, or if G goes beyond 3 months, the project is going to extend beyond 12 months. So when it comes to A, E and G, you do not have any kind of leeway. These activities have to be completed in the given time. Okay. So this is what network analysis does for us. It tells us which are the activities that we need to absolutely focus on. It tells us which are the activities where we have some flexibility. An activity like C, or an activity like D or F, these are activities which where we have some flexibility. C can start 2 months late, or D, for instance, the earliest D can get over is 4 months, but the latest D should get over is 9 months, which means there is a 5-month flexibility. You can start D not at the end of the 3rd month, but you can afford to start it even at the end of the 8th month and still reach 4.4, right? You can still reach 0.4 at the end of the 9th month. So this shows, this indicates to us the activities which are critical, activities which we must ensure are finished on time, and activities where we have certain flexibility. Okay? Let me repeat what I have said on this slide, right? We see that the earliest that we can reach event 6, that is, the earliest we can complete the project, is in 12 months. The constraint in this is the path AEG, which takes 12 months. This is called the critical path. All other paths take less time.